Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dan, and today I'm gonna show you how to remove the ECU slash ECM in the Jeep Rubicon 392. Let's get started. All right, the tools that you're gonna need to do this job are 10mm socket and ratchet, a thin small screwdriver, flashlight, a few assorted plastic tools, and a little towel. All right, the first thing you're going to want to do is remove the ground cable from the battery. That takes a 10mm socket, and you'll just you'll unscrew it. It's pretty easy. You just get it on there. As you can see, you just unscrew it a little bit and just twists right off. I use the rag just to keep it from grounding out while we're doing the work. That's all. So set that aside. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the 10mm socket and ratchet again and remove the ECU, which is right here, ECM. Mounting bracket, you're going to want to pop out the bolt from there, and then there's going to be another bolt right back here. Just follow the little bracket around and you'll see it, and it's right there. Undo the bolt there, and now it's loose. The next thing you're going to want to do is take one of your plastic pry bars. I use this one, and you're going to want to pull up these plastic pieces right here. So do you see these hooked onto the harness right there and right there? These went down, and this one went down in that hole, and this round one went down in this round hole. And what this does is just loosens up the harness as you're trying to pull this whole thing out. So pop those out, it's really easy. Next, you're going to want to take one of your plastic tools. I use this one, and you can use, different sizes, whatever works best. And there are four snap-in things that hold this box. This is your electrical fuse box. As you can see, fuses and everything in there. We'll leave the top on for now. But this whole housing piece, you can pull up a little bit and move. It's a little difficult, but you might need to do that to be able to pull this up and get it out. Get it out with these connectors still on there. So what you're going to want to do is, let me get a little bit closer. So there's four of them. There's two on this side. You're going to want to pull them out, get it in there, pull it out a little bit, and with your other hand, pull up on it to where that little nub right there pops out of here. And then do the same right there. Pull it up a little bit, come around here to this side. There's one right there. Do the same thing. As you can see, it's already out. And then there's one more right here, which is already out. And what you want to do next is just kind of pull up on it. It'll come up a little bit. You don't want to force it because this is there's a bunch of fuses and electrical parts in there. So you're going to want to kind of just lift it up, make sure it moves a little bit. Ignore this. This is for an aftermarket tow setup. So ignore this. You more than likely wouldn't have anything like this in there. So what you're going to want to do next here is pull this whole setup up. Now you're going to have these still connected, and the red handles downward in the downward position. So you should be able to easily now work it up. Continue to work it up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use one hand to record and then one hand to show you. All right, so you're gonna pull it up like this. These connectors are still connected right here with this in the downward position. You're going to want to push. I can't push them down. Let me try it and see if I can push them down. For some reason, it doesn't let me push down the red handle while the connector is out. Let me put one in and show you like this. I can do that. Here, let me throw them back in real quick and show you what. Okay, so here's what it would look like, just like that. And the other one would be the same. You'll want to work it out like this. You're going to want to push that in, and that unlatches the handle. We're going to pull it up. What this does, it unlocks either side of the pins. So you see on this other one over here, you got 3 pins on this side and then 3 pins on that side. So then you'll want to be careful and take it off. So my first one, what it does is these 2 plastic pieces at the bottom, the blue one and the orange one. I mean, I'm sorry, not the orange, but the green one at the bottom. They were actually, when it's closed, they're up inside here, so you can't see them. So when you release it from these pins, it pushes these plastic pieces, the blue and the green, downward, so it looks like that right here. These are the pin locking mechanism pieces. So on this one over here, I'll show you something. This is what the small thin screwdriver is for. This one over here, the handle pushed up, all the way up, just like this one did, all the way up into this area where it can't go any further. But these plastic pieces didn't unlock. These 2 plastic pieces were still up inside. So what I had to do is I left it in the upward position, is I was careful with this thin screwdriver, and I pushed the green and the blue pieces carefully downward to unlatch them from these pins right here. And then it just came right off. You have to be careful with all this because look how small those are, and you should really be careful and not bend these or break these outer pieces right here. All right, so you get it up out of the way, you get these off, no problem, and now you've got the bracket right here. See the bottom bracket, part of the bracket just goes in like a centering plug down at the bottom, centering post / like plug piece. And these nuts on here are 10 millimeters. So you just take the 10 millimeter. Then there's 3 there, and there. Take the 10 millimeter ratchet and socket, unscrew those nuts, pop this thing off, and now you can put a new one on there or use this as the trade-in for your ECM swap if you're doing some sort of tuning. You have to follow the same procedure if you're just replacing this bracket, because maybe you notched it out too much right here for the red line shocks, and you're wondering how to get this bracket off. It's actually really easy, super easy. Just follow some of these steps that I showed you, minus, you know, disconnecting these plugs that go in the front there, and you'll be good. If you have any questions or like to add to the video, feel free to write some comments in, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye-bye.